Okay, hi everyone. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Welcome to another live series from GRE King. Okay, so for all of you guys have been waiting, I was actually busy with something, so that is why. Is there a lag or something? Um, okay, just give me a second. I'll just check if it is a lag. Are you guys able to hear me? No lag. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so welcome on board, everyone. So today I'm here with yet another GRE King live, and as you guys know, today we are going to talk about. You might have guessed it from the title, and low GPA. Does your low GPA matter when you actually apply to universities abroad? Okay, so that is what we are going to actually talk about today. Okay, so all of you guys, majority of the people or the students whom I have met through consultations, okay, and who have actually come to me, so this is like one doubt that those people have. Like a lot of you guys, whose GPA is not good, like you might have not paid attention that much to your GPA, or for whatever reason, like you obviously cannot tell them reasons that for XYZ reasons my GPA is not good and all of those things. But what you are going to do, okay, so first and the most important question is, we are going to discuss that if you have a low GPA and if you are aiming to apply universities abroad, whether it is US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, wherever you wish to go, so how are you going to make your profile, or what are the things that you are going to do that is going to divert the college's attention from your low GPA scores. Okay, so that is what we are going to talk about. So I'm going to tell you all the things that you need to do if you have a low GPA. Okay, so stay glued till the end of the session. And one important thing which I want to tell you, don't just hear all the live sessions as you guys attend. Whatever is being said, try to implement all of these things. I'm telling all of this from experience. Like as we talk, I am right now here in the US, in Boston. I have also gone through that entire phase of applying and all of the other things. So whatever I'm saying is from experience, and whatever I'm saying is from a very fresh experience. Okay, so that is why just try to utilize your time right now and implement all the things whatever is being told to you. Okay, so first and the most important thing is, if you are having a low GPA, okay, so for all the people who are right now also in their second year, third year, first year, and you have already planned that you want to go abroad, okay, for them, one thing which I would want to tell you is that focus on your GPA. If you are planning, even if you want to pursue your higher studies from India or you want to go abroad, your GPA, your graduation scores matter. Okay, so for all the people who are in first year, second year, I've met a lot of people who are in second year, third year of engineering, and they are like अभी तो बस एक ही semester बचा है, अभी क्या improve होगा? बहुत कुछ improve हो सकता है. Okay, so people who are in their second years, third year, and final year of graduation, please focus on your GPAs. They matter if you're planning to go abroad, definitely, because see, from the time, if you are graduated within 5 years of the time that you are actually applying, तो बहुत time क्या होता है कि lot of people actually apply after taking work experience. So वो बहुत time के बाद, suppose 4 साल का work ex है, 5 साल का work ex है, तो जब तक 5 years के within हो, ठीक है, so for example your graduation is going to happen in 2020. Okay, so 2020 was your graduation year. सो टिल 2025 तक, ठीक है, ये 5 years के एक्सपीरियंस, तब तक आप कहीं पे भी अप्लाई करोगे तो जीपीए मैटर करेगा. इट इज ओनली आफ्टर हैविंग 6, 7, 8, 9 years ऑफ वर्क एक्सपीरियंस तो कोई फिर जीपीए नहीं देखता. क्यों? क्योंकि तो फिर तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस देखते हैं और बाकी सारी चीजें देखते हैं. So what I'm trying to tell you is that GPA does matter. We'll talk about that, if you have a low GPA, what all things you can do that, they don't pay attention to your GPA and they still are convinced that, you are going to perform academically well. Okay. GPA is low, but work X is 2 years. Will it work? Yes, Shahid. Okay, somebody saying good afternoon. Okay, I didn't see the chat because I was concentrating. Okay, good afternoon, Ishan. Shahid, I'll come to your question. Just give me a minute, okay? So yeah, so first and the important thing is why GPA matters. Okay, now you are going, I told you that 5 years se kam ka work experience hai, tum ja rahe ho. How is the university going to know that you are academically going to perform well. Okay, you are going to pursue masters, you are going to go to your graduate school. How will a university judge that you will perform well when you actually enter the graduate school? Okay, so GPA is the only criteria that actually helps them to understand. But if your GPA is not good, I'm going to talk about, I have already written down these 6 things that you can actually do to improve your profile, to improve your applications. People who have been watching me consistently know that I always say that 30% depends on your GRE score and 70% depends on your applications. Okay, so all of these things taken in mind. So 70% में तुम्हारा GPA भी आता है क्योंकि वो तुम्हारा profile है. ठीक है? So let's talk about all the 6 things that you need to do in order to divert their attention from your low GPAs. Okay, first and the most important thing is, you guys should tell me, get good scores in GRE. Yes, so if your GPA has been low because you were careless, because there were some financial issues or family issues or XYZ, because you didn't care about it, because you were busy doing athletics, sports, or whatever XYZ things, and your GPA was bad. Okay, if you have these many reasons why your GPA was bad, please take my words seriously and start preparing for your GRE exam and ensure that you have a good GRE score so that your GPA gets negligible. Okay, so what happens is, क्या सोचते हैं वो लोग, अगर तुम्हारा GRE score अच्छा होगा, if you get a good GRE score and still you have a low GPA, what impression people are going to have is that, okay, you are very passionate about your graduate school and you are actually serious about your graduate school. So that's the impression that you are going to set on the minds of all your aspirants. Okay, so for PhD, how much GRE score is important? Vishwajit, what's your profile? If you can actually share, GRE scores are important. Yes, Ishan, GRE scores are important. Vishwajit, what's your profile? How many years of work experience? What have you been doing? And that is what is required, just for me to understand that, because everything is relative with the amount of work experience that you have, with your GPA scores, with your profile, with your academics, everything is relative. ऐसा कोई एक standard GRE score नहीं होता है कि ये GRE score बस ले आओ बस, this is the best GRE score. Okay, so Bishwajit, you can actually use your chat buttons and type in here the profile, or you can send me an email on grekingforstudents@gmail.com. If you want, I can just type it for you. So here you can actually send me an email and I'll be able to help you out. Okay. All right. So that is what I wanted to tell you. So the universities, what they are trying to gauge is how serious you are about your graduate school. So even if तुम्हारा GPA खराब था XYZ reasons के लिए, GRE में marks दे के आओ, so that उनको लगे तुम sincere हो, diligent हो, and you have you are very serious about your graduate school. So first and the most important thing is that people who are still planning, who are planning to go abroad next year, which is in fall 2021, I have been telling you that these 2 to 3 months is the time wherein you can actually kill GRE. Okay, how you can kill GRE, I've already done a video showing you the dashboard. You can get access to the course. The link is given in the description below. Check that out. If you still have any doubts, queries, and are in double minds, my Calendly link is also given in the description below. You can book an appointment with me on Calendly and I'll be able to sort all your queries and doubts. Okay, so don't neglect your GRE preparation. Low scores hai, so please GRE mein acha marks leke aao, so that you don't have to give an explanation. Okay, next important thing, if you have low GPA, statement of purpose. Okay, when you write your statement of purpose, you have to actually speak about, देखो statement of purpose है ना, बहुत सारे लोग मेरे पास आते हैं लिखने के लिए कि मेरा low GPA है, मेरे academics इतने अच्छे तो नहीं थे, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to write more about my extracurriculars. Wrong approach. Straight away wrong approach. Statement of purpose has to be a balance. भाई statement of purpose लिख रहे हो, तुम पढ़ने जा रहे हो वहां पे. Extracurriculars profile, your overall development is important, but obviously statement of purpose mein tumhare marks, work experience, all of those things, your academics, not marks, your academics and work experience matter, because you're going to enter into a graduate school. They are going to look at your past academic performance. Okay, so that's a wrong approach कि मेरा low GPA तो चलो सब कुछ extra curriculars के ऊपर ही लिख देते हैं. So what you have to do is, like, when you're writing your statement of purpose, you have to talk about the subjects which you scored well. So क्या होता है, कभी कभी क्या होता है, when you are into your graduation, so your overall GPA might be low, but there would be some subjects which you have performed really well. Okay, so you can write things like performed was in top 10% of the class in so and so subject. Okay, so those are the things that you can actually mention in your statement of purpose. Okay, a lot of questions here. I'll take up questions. So, ma'am, as I'm looking for admission at University of Toronto, so what should be my target GRE score? Okay, target GRE score for each and every person is relative. Okay, relative मतलब क्या होता है, तुम्हारे GPA scores क्या है, तुम कौन से level पे हो, मतलब in terms of what is your current preparation level, what is your graduation GPA, what is your profile, how many internships you have done, how strong in your profile. But University of Toronto is like one of the very prestigious universities, so you should, along, if you have a very amazing profile, nothing below 315. Okay, so 315 is something that वो तो लेके ही आना है, जितना ज्यादा स्कोर रहेगा उतना बेटर. But if you have a 315 plus, then if we do your applications really well, like your letter of recommendation, statement of purpose, profile, everything is superb, then we can actually aim for actually apply to University of Toronto. Ahmed, okay, will it be tough to get full fund with low CGPA? Full fund, yes. Okay, so scholarships, when you are applying abroad, scholarships, you can get scholarships from 0% to 100%. Okay, 0% से लेके 100% तक. Lot of people have come to me, मुझे ना full scholarship चाहिए. Full scholarship ऐसे ही नहीं मिल जाएगी. There are a lot of things you have to think about. What were your scores? What's your profile? What all things you have done? How are you going to compete with the best brains of the world? If you're applying abroad, India is not the only country from where people are applying. There are like a lot of people, the best minds are going to apply to a business school or a graduate school. Okay, so full fund depend karta hai. There are a lot of different types of scholarships. I've done a video, in fact, on scholarships. You can actually check it out. It says this thing, like, wherein I have spoken about, like, what are the different types of scholarships. Merit scholarship hoti hai. You have something called as all girls have this Forte fellowship. Okay, so then there is graduate assistantship, research assistantship. So there are a lot of different types of scholarship. So usually क्या होता है, college के ऊपर depend करता है. Like for example, merit scholarship 30%. ठीक है, उसके बाद graduate assistantship मतलब तुम्हारा 40% of the fees is waived off. Okay, so it depends on college to college, but yes, in order to get scholarships, you have to show them that why you should be given scholarship. Either you are a merit scholar or you have been doing exceptionally well in your life. Okay, so that is why they'll give you some research assistantship, teaching assistantship. I'll come to all of these questions. In fact, the questions that you're asking are part of my low GPA. What are the things that you need to do? So as if I move forward, I'll be talking about all of those things. Okay, so first, second thing which I was talking about, first thing I spoke about that GRE ने score अच्छा लेके आओ अगर low GPA. Second thing मैं बात करूंगी statement of purpose. Statement of purpose, when you're writing statement of purpose, write about the subjects, talk about the subjects wherein you were very much interested into and you got good scores, and use statements like I was in top 10% of the class in so and so subject. Okay, so if your whole GPA was low, your CGPA was low, talk about individual subjects. Okay, and also in your statement of purpose, talk about your academic related, like any certifications that you have done that was related to your academic. Okay, so not your extracurriculars but your co-curriculars primarily, which was related to your academics. Any certifications, any internships, any workshops you attended, all of those things, how it was academically related, talk about that, so they'll understand that you are a very sincere, diligent, hardworking person. Okay, so third important thing, coming back again, is your letter of recommendation. ठीक है, लास्ट 2 minutes के लिए, लास्ट के 5 minutes रहेंगे, कोई भी questions रहेंगे, you can just put it up. Okay, so put up all the questions, whatever you want. I'm going to answer all your questions in the last 5 minutes. Okay, all right. So third important thing is letter of recommendation. ठीक है, अभी letter of recommendation ना, अगर तुमने कहीं पे internship की है अच्छी जगह पे, please make sure that you ask for a letter of recommendation from there. Okay, if you are applying, mostly your academic letter of recommendations are very important. So if a university is asking you for 3 letter of recommendation, so 3 में से 2 should be your academic and 1 should be your professional. ठीक है, तीनों के तीनों भी academic हो सकते हैं, it is fine, but try to do internships profile कैसे build करोगे so that you get one another letter of recommendation from there. Okay, next important thing that you need to keep in mind is, if you are like, your letter of recommendation, if a professor is giving you your academic letter of recommendation, is very important. Tumhara low GPA tha, but you had a very good relationship with the professor that who is, actually writing a letter of recommendation for you. So he can write about you as an individual, how hardworking you were, how you made sure that you were a part of a college committee, or you helped the department in some or the other way, or you were involved with some of the other projects with the college, or for that matter you did a research paper with him that got published. So your professor, whoever is writing a letter of recommendation for you, that is an academic letter of recommendation from your college, can mention about these points that can actually curtail, like, all the negative factors that will raise from your low GPA. Okay, so that is very important that you mention all of those things, your professor mentions all of those things, so you need to have that good rapport also. Okay, next important thing, fourth important thing which I'm going to talk to you about, that what you have to do if you have a low GPA is internships. Okay, so get on to internships. Please take practical experience. I'll give you a short example. Okay, in the US or in abroad, in US, Canada, I know for sure what happens is, like, for example, right now, whenever you are doing an internship, okay, all of those internships gets counted as internship. Okay, till the time you are doing graduation. मतलब अगर तुम third year of engineering में हो, अगर तुम full time भी काम कर रहे हो, तो भी whatever the work that you are doing will not be counted as your work experience, but as internship. This happens in India. Okay, so if till the time you have not completed your graduation, any work that you have been doing will not be counted as your work experience, but will be counted as your internships. But here in the US, how it works is, I'll tell you from my own experience. If a person is pursuing graduation and also doing an internship or whatever you do, it is counted as your work experience only. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is, all the internships that you have done, you will put in your resume. Okay, all the internships and everything that you have done, you will put it up in your resume as internships. But जब यहाँ पे आके admission committee तुम्हारे resume पे देखेगी और वहाँ पे लिखा रहेगा internships की है, so they will consider it as, as work experience, because तुम graduation की पढ़ाई भी कर रहे थे, you were actually devoting your time to studies also, as well as you were doing some extra internships in order to enhance your profile, and more importantly, you have some practical knowledge. Okay, so get on to some. Okay, so people who tell me abhi kahan pe internship milega, kya hoga, kya nahi hoga, lot of options available. Internshala hai, like, online, lot of sites are available, lot of options are available. Develop things, do an internship, take it up, learn. Okay, take your internships as a learning experience. Okay, not to, like, I'm going to wait for X amount, ye amount milega to hi main internship karungi. This is the time when you actually should take time to actually develop your skills, enhance your skills, because trust me, when you come abroad, okay, all you would be measured on the skills that you have. Okay, so the difference between Indian education system and education abroad is that here everything is more very much practical, and we Indian kids usually don't have the habit of practical experience in terms of education. Okay, so try to take as much as experience, as much as practical experience as you want. Okay, as much as amount of practical experience as you want, because that is what is going to be your normal lifestyle here. So yahan pe aake you would not have problem, because education hi kafi practical hai. Okay, so that is always going to help you. So internships, if you have not done internships, virtual internship bhar bhar ke pade hain. If you're not able to, aisa nahi ho sakta, you are not able to find it. Okay, so write your applications well, do your resume nicely, put it up, do internships. Fifth important thing which I want to tell you, certifications, online courses. Okay, now some people told me that certificate lene se, a lot of people come and say that certificate lene se thodi matlab hota hai kuch na, certificate to main kahin se bhi kahin ka bhi le lungi, like I have done this and so course, I'll take a certificate. Yes, a certificate लेने से क्या होता है, that I will tell you. Okay, obviously you should have some amount of knowledge of whatever you have learned. It is not like, you are just taking a certificate and just roaming around that, okay, I have a certificate. Knowledge, obviously, when you are doing a course, when you're doing an online certification, so just don't do it for the sake of certificates. Take complete advantage of it, understand things, learn. Okay, and afterwards, if you get a certificate and you are adding it to your resume, or you are saying that I've done these things, what it tells the universities abroad, or what it tells the application, the admission team, is that you are a person who is a lifelong learner, that you are very inquisitive, you are always open to learn new things. So for example, if you are a student of computer science, ओके, एंड यू वांट टू गेट इनटू योर मास्टर्स, ठीक है, बहुत सारे बच्चों को ऐसे होता है कि आईटी में इंजीनियरिंग किया है, कॉम साइंस में इंजीनियरिंग किया है, बट यू डोंट वांट टू परस्यू योर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन into that particular field. Like, there are a lot of people who do not want to pursue your post graduation into com science or into IT. Why? Because I want to get into business analytics. Okay, I want to get into business management, or I want to get into engineering management. I don't want to get into com science. And if you have done a lot of courses, okay, if you have done a lot of courses, it shows in your profile that मैंने इतने certifications किए, इतने courses किए. So it is telling your admission team that this person is very inquisitive, this person is open to learning, kuch bhi isko diya, this person is going to learn it very quickly and nicely. He's a quick learner, fast learner. Okay, so these are the skills that you need to develop. So always please ensure that you are doing a lot of certifications, a lot of courses. I'm just putting up a link here, okay, of Engage 7x. I think Shahid has already done Engage 7x, so you can actually check this link out. There are around 5 courses, okay, related to blockchain, data science, leadership and strategy, digital marketing, strategic brand marketing. You have to spend 15 days every day, 1.5 hours each. There are in fact weekend batches also, okay, so that you can, like, people who are working, you can actually take up the weekend batches. You get around 5 certificates within a span of 15 days, and you learn a lot of things. वो कोर्स करने के बाद क्या होगा, pick up one thing and deep dive. मुझे डिजिटल मार्केटिंग पसंद है, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग को सारे कोर्सेज कर लो, सब कुछ, और जाके उसको डेप्थ में जाओ. मुझे लीडरशिप स्ट्रैटेजी पसंद है, आई वांट टू नो, लाइक, हाउ डज मैनेजमेंट वर्क इन कॉर्पोरेट. Deep dive into management consulting, corporate, and write a research paper. If you are interested in strategic brand marketing, so what will happen is blockchain, data science, all of these things, once you get an idea, once you collaborate with people, you get a chance to collaborate with a lot of people. So once you do all of those things, collaborate with people, understand, पढ़ लोगे, जो basic knowledge आ जाएगा, उसके बाद deep dive. Okay, so this is the link I have always given you. Yes, Shahid, I remember you were my wingman. So you guys can check the link out for that. Last one, okay, last one. Uske baad I'm going to take up any questions you have for the 5 minutes, okay? Last one is assistantships, research assistantships, writing research paper publications, okay? Agar mera low GPA hai, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a research paper on a topic that was related to my academic subjects, any of the subjects. यार मुझे पता है कि मे बी अगर मुझे ग्रेजुएशन पसंद ही नहीं था, मुझे पढ़ना ही नहीं पसंद था, बट कुछ एक कोई तो सब्जेक्ट होगा जिसमें थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट होगा. Okay, so if you are interested into any of those subjects like that, all you have to do is you have to write a research paper onto that. Okay, how are you going to write a research paper? Get in touch with one of your professors, assist them. Okay, either assist them or write a publication paper and try to publish it in one of the national journals. Okay, because I'll tell you, all the people who are planning to go abroad, research work matters a lot, because whether you are pursuing your masters in management, MBA, masters in com science, masters in IT, research is going to be a major part of your curriculum when you go abroad. Okay, trust me, I'm telling you from my experience, koi bhi course karo, research has a lot of value here. So if you are already a research assistant, if you have already done some research work, it is obviously going to, just your low GPA is going to be, nobody's going to pay attention to that if you show that, you had good publications in some of the journals. Okay, so all the people who are in second year, third year, and you still have time, build upon these things. Okay, so today we discussed about around about 6 things that you need to do if you have a low GPA. First one was focusing on your GRE exam. Course details are given below. You can connect with me also. My Calendly link is also given below. Second important thing which I spoke about, statement of purpose. How do you write a statement of purpose? What you show and what you not show. Okay, when you have a low GPA. Third important thing was letter of recommendation, how your professor has to mention about all the things that you did. Okay, so that should just curtail your low GPA scores. Next important thing, fourth point, I spoke about internships, doing virtual internships, getting that practical knowledge exposure. Fifth important thing which I spoke about is certifications. Okay, doing online certifications because it tells people that you are a learner. Okay, last but not the least, publishing research papers, doing research assistantships. Okay, all of these six things, if you are trying to build up your profile, if you're aiming for a good GRE score, if you are able to develop on all these six things, or bas yahan se aaj sun ke nahi jaoge, and you can actually work on these things, nobody can stop you in getting a good university even though you have a low GPA. Okay, for all the people who are in second year, third year, iska matlab ye nahi hai ki low GPA chalega. GPA always matters, but at the end of the day, it is not the end of the world. Okay, there are a lot of other things which you can do to actually improve your profile if you have a low GPA. Okay, so it has to be a balance of the good and bad, but try to do these things, because as I told you, 70% depends on your applications and just 30% depends on your score. And 70% applications mein tumhara overall profile aata hai, tumhara overall GPA aata hai. And the better your profile is, the better it would be, easier it would be for me to do your resume detailing and write a statement of purpose for you. मेरा काम आसान हो जाएगा, इसके लिए मैं बोल रही हूँ. Engage 7x का link दिया है. People who are still struggling, क्या profile बनाना है, start करो वहां से. And course ka link is already given. Some people asked me questions, so I'm open for questions. Okay, somebody asked me, Imtiaz Naheem Ahmed asked me, ma'am, how much GPA we say is a low GPA? Okay, very good question. Okay, if Imtiaz, you are still online, very good question. Low GPA, क्या low GPA होता है? ठीक है, everything, if you are planning to go abroad, everything is related to, is relative. ठीक है, low GPA क्या होता है? ठीक है, if it depends on which university you are applying to. Okay, if you have a GPA which is 7 and above, like 7.5, 7.5 and above, it is a good GPA. Okay, अगर 7.5 अगर है, okay, so इसका मतलब ये नहीं है 7.5 है और if you have a GRE score which is very low और मिल जाएगा. No, if you have 7.5 above and whatever university you are targeting, if you can get easily like 310 plus, along with doing a lot of extracurriculars and everything, then we can actually aim a good college. Now, if you are aiming for a college like somebody said, University of Toronto, McGill, or people aim for Duke's Fuqua, North Carolina State University, or if you are aiming for if you want to go to this thing, go to Canada, and if you're aiming for Toronto, McGill, and Simon Fraser, and all of those universities, so you should ideally be having 8 GPA plus is considered very good. But agar kisi ka usse kam hai, so what you have to do, I have already explained. You have given a detailed live session wherein I have explained you all these things that you need to actually do in order to improve your GPA. Okay, now okay, all right, so next thing, ma'am, I don't have really good relations with my college professors. Some professors with good relations with me have left the college. So how should I manage my LOR? Okay, drop an email. एक तो ना जो भी second year, third year में है, please don't take your professors lightly. Please have that much amount of respect. Okay, they are the ones, and this is something which is very evident in India, that I have seen, that you don't have good relations with professor. करते क्या हो कॉलेज में जाके? Professors के साथ good relations and all of this is something that you have to build up. Not only because तुमको वो letter of recommendation लिख के देंगे, but this is something, they are at the end of the day your professors, and you have to build those relationships with anybody. Forget about professors. Don't get into any grudges. This is the age when you have to build up on your relationships, not just have any grudges of those sort. Ishan, the best thing that you have to do is, you would have your email IDs website pe diya hota hai. Get in touch with them, go to the college, whoever your HOD is, if you can get a letter of recommendation from your head of departments, that's really interesting, that's really nice. So talk to them, tell them that you are, explain them about your profile, what have you been doing since the time you graduated. Okay, these all things I have been doing. I need your help. Write to them in a nice way. Email works wonders. Okay, do that and you will be there. Okay, next, UBC Toronto, which is easy to get admit. Everything is relative. I have been saying kuch easy, difficult. Everything depends upon the relativeness. What is your profile? What you are aiming to go? All of these universities, I would ideally tell you that 315, 320 plus is something that you should actually aim. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर तुमने इतना स्कोर लेके आ गया तो एप्लीकेशंस करने में थोड़ा मतलब we will also be very confident to help you get into those universities. Okay. All right. Is 6.4 or 64% a low GPA? Raj, yes. The very honest answer is yes. Why I'm saying yes is because I'm comparing you with all the students, not only students from India who are going to apply. And you also know that, how competitive things become while in India, while in your college. But the people are going to apply from all across the world. Okay, so yes, it is low, but it is not the end of the world. You can go back and check my live. I've said that, GPA matters, but at the end of the day, it is not end of the world. I have spoken about 6 important things that you can actually do if you have a low GPA and still you can actually get to a very good university. Okay, so Raj, you can check out. I've already put up Engage 7x link there. So that's something that you can do. If you want, Raj, my Calendly link is given in the description below. We can get in touch over a Zoom call and I can help you out. Biswajit, ma'am, I have attached my mail. Kindly reply me there. Yes, Biswajit, I'll be there. Scoring around 90 to 95 percentile in CAT. Yaar, abhi CAT pura different pattern scoring system hai. GRE is completely different scoring pattern and system. All the people who are confused, is question ka answer Shahid is give a free mock. A lot of free mocks are available. See how much scores you're getting. Okay, all right. So this is all for today's live series. I will see you guys tomorrow also, same time. So 10 p.m. every day, book your slots. People who have not watched my other lives, just watch all my lives and all the videos. You'll actually get an idea of everything and anything that you need to know. Still, if you have any queries or doubts, or if you want me to do some specific videos, drop in your comments and I'll make sure that, I cover it in one of the lives. I'll be waiting to meet all of you, whoever is interested to plan the preparation or people who are starting their applications. My Calendly link is given below. You can join me there and I'll be available on a 30-minute Zoom session. Okay, this is all from my side today. Good night to all of you and all the very best for your preparation. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.